Oh, is it morning or afternoon? Good afternoon. No, it's morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. And how do you do? Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. And I want to say happy Sunday to you. My personal phone, the WhatsApp not working on my personal phone. So what I had to do was put it on this phone right here. All right, so good morning to you. So good morning. How is everybody doing? This is Resilient Queen coming to you live from her home. I need to get me another phone because, as I said, I don't want to come live every day. Well, I don't have to come live every day, but we have a duty to do. But anyway, good morning to one and all. How is everybody doing? Resilient Queen is up, 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 up. So I was up, up. How is everybody doing today? Is Sunday. Happy Sunday to one and all. The girl was beat up. She was so tired, so she got up a little late and stuff. Let me turn her down. I got somebody in the background there. But I was so tired, guys. I am tired. I slept like a little baby last night. Yes, I did. But I am here today. I am here today. The songwriter says, I am here today. Only because of his grace. So I'm here today. I am here today. So how is one and all? How is everybody doing today? Today is Sunday. What is songwriter saying? Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. All day long. All day long. Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. All day long. So today is Sunday, family. I don't know what's going on with these thing here, but good morning wherever you are. It is Sunday. Happy Sunday to one and all. I know it's a church day for many people. So yeah. Where's this thing? Today is Sunday for sure. It is Sunday. Let me see what I can do with this thing here. It is Sunday and it's a beautiful one today. Seems like it's going to be a beautiful one. We'll put this back over here. So good. Hold on. Let me turn the volume down because I don't want to get copyright. Because now you don't want to get me. You got to be careful. So good morning again. I'm telling you morning like 1,000 times. This songwriter does say, even when you're 1,000 miles away. So yeah. So good morning. I don't know why this thing not charging. Yeah, I'm gonna have to invest in some chargers too. Because I'll be using these chargers for the same phone or using them with different device. And then after a while they don't really connect much. They don't really connect much. So I don't know what's up with them. I need to get me some different charger. Ooh, I woke up and I see my place cleaned up. All I need to make is a cup of tea, family. All I need to make is a cup of tea. I already fed the kids already. I just need a cup of tea.
I want a chicken.
No, not chicken. Yeah. I gotta look what's in the fridge too. So good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone. And to my beautiful moderators, good morning. Good morning to everyone. How's everyone doing? It's Resilient Queen here, so say good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Ooh. Good morning. My eyes don't feel heavy, like it's gonna rain or something. You know, when it's gonna rain, your eyes feel heavy. So happy Sunday to one and all. Happy Sunday. Good morning to my beautiful moderators. Good morning to my beautiful subscribers. I'm thankful for you all. Good morning to my likers, my beautiful likers, my beautiful sharers, my beautiful commenters. You know yourself, you know what role you play, you know how it go. So beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. So good morning to you all. And today is the 13th day of July. The days are counting down, eh? So today is the 13th day of July, which is a Sunday, and it's so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I got up, I prayed. My mom called me. My sister called me right at the time. Actually, my sister called me early this morning, but I was so sleepy. You know, I couldn't. Hey, Layla, good morning. Layla is a sweetheart and a sweetie. Good morning. How are you? Oh, congratulations. You're the top number one fan for today. Congratulations, Layla. Congrats. So I get up. My sister called me first, and after that, my mom. Julie Cruz, second fan, top fan. Blessings from Puerto Rico. All the way out of Puerto Rico and all the way from the UK. Greetings. So we have two top fans this morning. One from the UK and one from Puerto Rico. So good morning to everyone. Good morning to wherever you are watching. Good morning. Layla said, I had to report someone earlier that didn't respect my boundaries. I am not good. Oh, so sorry that happened, Layla, but you know, whatever it is, we will pull through. You know what I mean? As I tell you already, when you go on any platform and you realize what they're saying, or if somebody messing with you, so, you know, you take a break because it's important. If you know you're struggling with any mental health issues or so, we have to learn to step back. You know what I mean? Very important to take care of your health. You know, step back a little bit. You know, if you feel offended by somebody with what they're doing, or you can let them know that, hey, you said something and I didn't like it, and if they not intend to, you know, like probably apologize, so then you take a break. You know, take a break. You got to take a break to get our mental health intact. So good morning to the top fans this morning. Good morning. They say it was on YouTube as well and on my channel. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Layla. Sorry to hear that. But whatever we're going through, you know, we have to take a break for ourselves because we live in a world where it can be very mean. And if we know it can be very mean, we have to take a stand to step back. You know what I mean? For our safety. You know, we can step back. You know, because you don't really want to report everybody channel or report everybody, because everybody have to try to earn a livelihood, and sometimes people, not every channel going to be the same way, so you have to step back for your sanity. You know what I mean? Our sanity, your sanity, our sanity, you know? Oh, they kept repeating themselves. Okay. But, you know, repetition is good because, you know, every now and then, this is a platform where you have people coming in every now and then you have new people coming in every now and then. So sometimes you have to repeat yourself, and nothing wrong with repetition. You know what I mean? As long as they're not doing something that is rude and out of order, and then they keep putting emphasis on it to make a point that is not, you know, that shouldn't be made. You know what I mean? But if in repetition is good because you're on YouTube, you're gonna have people when you just go live. Not everybody gonna come on right away, because worse if you don't announce your live or say, hey, I'm gonna go live here or so. You see what I mean?
Hey, Mom,
yeah.
We've been on a color block. We will back it, and my dad to my block, and it's a crack, and we put it on here.
You put all of them back?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'll show you. Come on.
Okay.
You're learning to put stuff back now.
You're learning to put stuff back now? Okay.
All back. Mom!
Okay, good job.
Mom, come here. My dad want to kick
No, you can't take that.
My dad want to kick that. Oh, no, I didn't, bro. You don't know that.
High five, guys. Good job. That's what you do. High five.
Hey, Mom, we're meeting, but I wonder what to play with that one. We're kind of just thinking. We keep
Hold on. What did you say? Alright, that's it, guys?
Wait, yeah. Man, didn't wait.
Yes, you can.
Alright, Ben, I'm going to draw a painting, okay?
So proud of him. You see, he said, I'm learning to put things back. Yes, man, gotta put it back. Yes, family, so good morning. It was giving me a headache reading the repeating themselves. It was constant repeating all the time. Yes, later, but you gotta remember, a little repetition is not hurting you. You even learn about repetition in school. Even in school, teacher repeat, we have to repeat ourselves sometimes just so other children who are coming in. Because even though you already hear the story, but what about the person who are coming in that are new to the channel or so, you know? Huh?
Don't go for the TV in my room.
When you show me that you can keep the place organized and in order,
Mama,
you will get that
remote.
You will get that remote.
Where is it?
I hide it.
Give me a clue or something.
Okay, the clue is it's underneath your bed. Staked on the bed frame.
Really?
Yes, really. So as I was saying that a little repetition, Layla, ain't gonna hurt anyone, you know? Because you tell you little repetition, it's like when somebody coming in, you hear a lot of us, a lot of people will say, well, as soon as you're coming in, remember to double tap, remember to like the live, remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed, remember to leave me a comment, remember to this. That's repetition, you know, because every now and then they do it, they repeat in the process, because guess what? The person who probably was here when you just come on might not be in, they are there or they left, but somebody is coming in new, you know what I mean? And that way that will cause them also to repeat. Little Jules, second top fan. Thank you. All right, the top fans are going out. How are you guys doing this morning? So, all right, so we had three person in the top fan position. We are okay, so you have 2 person tied for second. Okay, all right. So bless up yourself. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. About to go get me a cup of tea. About to get this girl a cup of tea. Yes, man. I got up and fed the kids their breakfast already. You say, I'm doing good. Blessings, blessings. Yes, man. We're alive and well. We're doing good, you know? How the kids, they're doing good. They told me just now, Mommy, look, they used the blocks just now. They had some foam blocks, like, you know, those blocks, not the board one. And I told them that when they use them, they got to make sure they put it back. So they come back and told me, Mom, we put it back and then we learning to put back stuff. So yes, I feel good. So they're learning now. They're learning. Sometimes I look rough times after shake them up a little. So they're doing good. They're in there playing with their toys. Because I told them to get off the device. Well, they want a charge, but I gotta find me a charger. Because the one charger be going around like a floater. You know, you're floating going around. He said, oh, that's good knowing. Yes, little Jewel. Yes, little Jewel. I'm telling you. So good morning to everyone. It's happy Sunday. We're alive and well. It's blessings. They say blessings. You're alive and well today. It's blessings. So I'm making some organic ginger lemon tea. But I don't got no honey. So I'm going to just put 1 scoop of sugar up in there and drink it just like that. I don't want nothing to eat. I just want a cup of tea. That's all. So good morning. Good morning to one and all. It's Sunday. Say today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. All day long. All day long. Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. All day long. Yes. It's all like the horse saying, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. You say, have a fabulous day. Thank you, Layla, for being the #1 fan for today. Woohoo! Congratulations, Layla, on whatever it is, Layla, you will pull through. Remember, just take a break. If you think repetition kind of affect you at times, or it feel irritable to you at times, because it can be overwhelmed at times, you understand. Just take a break from what you are doing so that you can come back bigger, better, and stronger. All right, Layla, so thank you for being the #1 fan for today. My name isn't Leia. Hey, Leia, I know you're probably laughing after me so many times when I call her name incorrectly, but guess what? It's Resilient Queen. She don't come with no manual. I'm telling you, her manual is off. No instruction, I'm telling you. But you have a blessed day and thank you for being the number one fan for today. Woo, all right. And little Jewel for being in the second position. I'm telling you. Say, my name is Leia. Leia, yes. You say, Leia is my name. All right. Leia is my name. Hey. What is your game? I don't like repetition, so it's not my game. All right. Bless up yourself. It's Sunday. It's getting muggy too. I gotta take this long sleeve off. Right then I say, Resilient Queen is my name. I got Jesus on my mind. Or you say, I got Jesus on my mind. So I whoops it all the time. And say, hey, hallelujah, hallelujah. Are here to say hello to Leia. Leia is my name. I come on and I'm the number one fan. Hey, 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 hoo, hoo, hoo. Little Jewel is my name. I'm the second top fan. Hey, 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 whoo, whoo, whoo. All right. And then which one was the other fan? Julia Cruz. Julia Cruz is my name, and I'm the second top fan. I'm tying for second position. I'm in the lead. Whoo, whoo, whoo. I'm telling you, life is what is life. Sometimes life is gonna be crazy. Yeah, ooh, you just typed the word and I just said it. Life is gonna be crazy sometimes, and that's what make this world go wrong, you know. But it's all about peace, respect, and pay attention to what is good for you. You know what I mean? You know what's good for you. I don't know what's good for you. I know what's good for me. You know what I mean? And just remember, in these streets, you can't take everything literally either. That's I'm learning that you can't take everything somebody say and go, oh, you know, it's like childish, you know. So I can't take everything too literal. I have to have an open mind and a mind to open so that learning can take place. Some things are going to be said that is not going to be comfortable, because it's like somebody call you out and you're like, wow, why are they roasting me like that? And you know what I mean? Sometimes it can be difficult at times, but if you, as I said, when negativity comes your way and these sinful thoughts or something, we're gonna pray about them and shift the narrative, you know, shift our mindset so we can get right back on track to what we need to do and focus on what we need to do. You know what I mean? It's like laying somebody to rest and it work you up so much. It's just so stressful because you have to be doing this, doing that, planning this, preparing this, organizing this, doing that, move this, move that. And then as soon as everything is laid to rest and everything, then you can catch back in the groove. Mind you, you're still in the healing, working on healing. You know, it's not an overnight thing, but at least you can get back a little bit of you and get back a little bit of peace within you now. You know, you don't have to be so worked up no more. You can breathe. You know, you can just say, and you can just say, thank you, Jesus, for life. You know, thank you. I'm still having life. You're giving thanks. You say, I have been misplaced. Be a lot of people, so I am used to it. Oh, yes, yes. That's very good. That's very good. Fry said, hi, how are you, Fry XLY? Friley? Is that Friley? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct, because I don't get no degree for no pronunciation. Sit up back vibe, say, hey, Queen and Chat. Hey, everybody. Hey, Queen and Chat. Bless up, bless up. He said, I was thinking about that name or the names for you. Yes, I saw it this morning. I think I replied to your comment this morning. And I said, oh, yes, I'm looking into it, but I'm thinking about it. I saw the names. What one was what Queen? What was one? One was Queen and one was Royal Queen. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Probably maybe one of these days I need to put a poll and see which one people would vote for to be called for that community. I'm trying to find a name for my community, guys. So if anybody wanna leave a comment or so and let me know which one, what kind of name would they give my community? You know, I want something that's, you know, can be relatable to the people. Anybody that's gonna come, it don't matter if you come 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, either whatever. You know what I mean? So good morning to one and all. How is everybody doing? Your queen get up. She was beat out last night from all that work, and then still I gotta go take my garbage out today. Only have 1 bag of garbage. Woo-hoo! 1 bag of garbage to take out. Kitchen clean, sink clean, everything cleaned up. So I'm glad for that. You know. So I'm drinking good vibes only tea, sugar. If you don't drink sugar, I'm sorry. I just put a quarter cup, a quarter scoop, not a cup. Oh my God, this will be triple sweet. You say, I'm on my way to church. I just popped out to play some in my background before I leave. All right. So you're on the way to church. Have a happy Sunday to you, Snapback Vibes. And thank you for your support. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so very much for your likes, your comments, your well wishing, your subscriber, this, everything, whatever you're doing for helping Resilient Queen. Thank you. You said, drink some soda, strawberry, and cream. What? I used to drink that one as a kid to get the ice cream and mix it with a pop and drink it and it tastes real good. But I haven't tried that thing there in a while. When I was a kid, we used to have ice cream bikes. We used to have bikes, ice cream bikes. People put a crate on their back actually and put a box with the ice cream in there and they go around and sell ice cream. And we used to mix the ice cream with the soda and it tastes good. But that's when I was a kid. I don't know about now. That when I was a kid, I don't know about now, you know. But this tea is piping hot, guys. You don't want to see me burn my lip up, and it's already long already. So can you imagine you burn it up and then it's swollen? Ooh, that lip gonna be lipping. Ooh, that lip would be lipping, man. You say, I am not well. I hope I don't have heart stroke. Well, get you water. Get you some water. Get your rag and put it in the freezer and something. Heat stroke. Get you some water. Or get some cold. Get you some ice water. Make sure you're hydrating yourself. Because it's actually hot today. It's literally muggy. It's literally muggy. Because I barely have on anything. You know, like when you have on... when you're doing Zoom meeting in the pandemic and so forth, you just have on the upper top with long enough or so, and I'm still feeling like I'm sweaty. So it's muggy, you know. So make sure you hydrate yourself, get you a towel, put it in a bag, put it in the freezer, and let it yes, because you want to protect the towel. So put it in a bag, get a clean bag, put the towel in there, put it in the freezer, let it cold for a little bit, and then you keep it around your neck or so forth. You know what I mean? And get you some water to keep hydrate yourself. All right? You had a headache and heat stroke and I feel sick. Well, you might need to go to the doctor then if you're not feeling well. You know, don't just say you feel sick if you think. Well, they normally say on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it? You know, and anything between, I think it was 7 to 10. If you have it in that range, then you might need to go to the doctor. Go get a checkup, but make sure you're keeping your body hydrated for everybody out there. You know, I know at this time of year, not everybody can deal with this kind of weather. So you have to make sure you have your ice water constantly, even if you're not an ice water girl like myself. Not an ice water girl, but I have to drink it now because only in the early morning, the room temperature water is happening. But like now, you have to drink ice water. So what I did was buy the waters and freeze them, put them in the freezer. And when I need them, I melt them. So funny it is, but it's what it is. You know what I mean? So take care of yourself, man. So I'm drinking the Good Vibes tea. What kind of tea you guys drinking? I know it's hard to drink the tea, but such is life. You need look warmness in your system sometime, you know? Warmness, look like the air out, whatever you collect. So I'm drinking the Good Vibes only tea. So, since today is the 13, we want to see what the 13 is always about. So let me see what the 13 is about. We had really read the 12 already. We already read the 12 already. So let me read what the message is for today, Sunday, July 13. A lot of people don't like it 13. You know what I mean? Because they always struggle with not the good luck, but the bad luck. But we won't worry about that. Let's see what the message is saying for today, July 13. I want you to experience the riches of your salvation. That's what it's for today. That you make a practice of judging yourself based on how you look or behaved or feel. If you like what you see in the mirror, you feel a bit more worthy of my love. When things are going smoothly and your performance seems adequate, you find it easier to believe you are my beloved child. When you feel discouraged, you tend to look inward so you can correct whatever is wrong. Instead of trying to, quote unquote, fix yourself, fix your gaze on me, the lover of your soul, rather than using your energy to judge yourself. Redirect it to praising me. Remember that I see you clothed in my righteousness, radiant in my perfect love. Woohoo! This is from Ephesians 2, verse 7 through to 8, Hebrews 3, verse 1, Psalms 34, verse 5. I love it. He said, I want you to experience the riches of your salvation, the joy of being loved constantly and perfectly. You make a practice of judging yourself based on how you look or behave or feel. If you like what you see in the mirror, you feel a bit more worthy of my love. When things are going smoothly and your performance seems adequate, you find it easier to believe you are my beloved child. When you feel discouraged, you tend to look inward so you can correct whatever is wrong. Hear what he said? When you feel discouraged, you tend to look inward so you can correct whatever is wrong. And remember I talk about the conscious mind. As soon as we are aware of the things that is not going right, we tend to look inward. It's like, why is this at? What did I say to you? What did I say to you? I'll tell you where the remote is. You gotta look. You gotta know. You gotta lift the bed up. You gotta look if it's there or anything. Turn those lights off. They're too hot.
I'm taking this in your room.
Well, go look under my bed. They probably step up under there too. Never know, because you know mommy don't have no memory like that. God forgive me. You're not getting the remote. Anyway, so he said, ooh, I'm sweating now. I'm feeling the heat. He said, if you like what you see in the mirror, you feel a bit more worthy of my love. When things are going smoothly and your performance seems adequate, you find it easier to believe you are my beloved child. When you feel discouraged, you tend to look inward so you can correct whatever is wrong. And many times we're going through stuff, and remember they say, as soon as you become aware of what you're going through, it is easier for us to look to Him now. As the songwriter would say, but by faith you're moving right along. It's easier for us to look to Him and say, okay, who am I? Why is this happening? What is going on? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling burdened down? You know, you're looking inward now. It's like you're alone and they're asking yourself question. You know what I mean? But you're trying to connect with Him. So you try connect with Him so He can fix you and lead you on the right path. When they say lead you on the right path of righteousness. Yeah? And He said, instead of trying to fix yourself, fix your gaze on me. So everything go right back to Him. So even when we're trying to worry about what is going wrong and trying to fix it all on our own. You hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I did this all by myself," but we don't. We technically don't do nothing by ourselves. We did it with the grace of God in the midst of everything. You know what I mean? And then sometimes some of the things we say we are doing, and we say we do it by the grace of God. Sometimes it's not even Him. It take the control of it based on how we were doing stuff. It could be the other from the pit of hell, trying to come in and make us feel that way, like, and we're going to say it is God, but we have to make sure we connect with Him correctly so He can fix the things that are not good for us or that's going wrong for us. He said, rather than using your energy to judge yourself, redirect it to praising me. Remember that I see you clothed in my righteousness. Give me a quick second. Give me a quick second. Hey, I'm on live. I call you back when I'm done. All right. I don't know. You're probably going to have to try. All right. Probably going to have to try. Yeah. Yeah, family. It is Sunday. So that's how life is, family. Sometimes things not going right, but they say, look at Jesus. And He said, by faith, you will move right along. He said, by faith, I'm moving along. Say, my trial's gonna make it. I know you're gonna make it. Because I'm right by your side. Let's do it again, yeah. Oh, on my journey, my faults before me, and they were trying to block me with fears. So, He will say, though the road seem rocky, but He will pull you through. Yeah, He's not going to lead you wrong, So He said, by faith, you're moving right along. Yep, And I tell myself I need to continue to study the Word of God, because you see, sometimes sometimes I think and I say, sometimes just the way things just come naturally to my mind when things are going, not only going good, but when things are going tough. And how I use those thoughts, those good thoughts that come to my mind to just box the negative ones out the way. I'm saying, Lord, you probably using me in certain ways that I myself not realized that that's what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm going to continue to keep working that way so He can fulfill the things that I need to be fulfilled, So I'm going to keep working on that, because I think from I was a kid till now, I always have those kind of things, like when things aren't going right, I'm always trying to come up, and there is always something come up, even if you don't get, say, oh, it's Matthew 1 verse that, if you don't get, you just know that something comes to your thought to help you in that moment. How many persons have been going through stuff, and sometimes you say, where is this voice come from? Where is this thought come from? Even if you used to be the person who would be chanting and arguing about stuff, but on that day, you'd have just this voice that come to you, and it speaks to you. You know what I mean? In ways that you yourself, if you were to lead by your understanding, you would never get that voice speaking to you and redirecting you. So as I say right here about you have to redirect. He said, rather than using your energy to judge yourself, redirect it to praise me. And you will say, where is that voice coming from? And it make you wonder at times, where is that voice coming from? You know what I mean? It make you wonder. And I'm saying, there is something. There is something. The songwriter said, there is something down inside of me telling me to go on, go on, go on, go on. Because I'm here thinking about what exactly it is. And that song just come up. Those are old songs. Anybody know those songs? Know that those are old songs. from I was a little girl. And then these favor a line of them coming, because that's all you need to know is a powerful part of what need to be coming to you. But by the time you're talking or so, you're always going to have these conjunctions or interjections inside of there. It's like you're talking and you can't think about what you're talking about, but there's a song that will come and feel right in line with what you're trying to say. Say, there is something down inside of me telling me to go on, go on, go on, go on. Whatever that something is, I'm gonna pound upon it and think about it. And as soon as I become aware of what exactly it is, I know, you know, I don't just want to say this, and I just don't want to say that. I want to process it to know, because from I was a little girl, these things been coming, and I'm saying, how am I so strong? Because a lot of things that, even if it's not quote unquote where you have to make headline for anything, but just the things that come your way, you still you stood firm, you stay strong through the hurdles, through the storms and anything, and you have to ask yourself, why am I so strong? Am I being used as a vessel? It make you wonder at times, you know what I mean? And it's only you alone understand with your Father. Nobody else will understand. Okay, somebody could be out there judging and say, oh, you're just trying to make stories up. But it's not about story. It's about you understanding these things that are coming your way. And sometimes you barely can understand it. But as the songwriter says, something down inside of me telling me to go on, go on, go on, go on. Even the other day I was here and I got a few things that come to my mind, and he said, talk about this. And I write them down. One of them I didn't obey and write it down right away. And when I'm ready to put the pen and paper together, all that I lost. I lost all of that. And I mean, the headline come clear as a day to say what I should talk about. And only thing I was able to do was write down the other stuff. I haven't talked about them yet. Write down the other stuff that I need to talk about. And I'm like, wow. I was just sitting down and having a conversation. No, we were eating at the table, rather. Yes, we were sitting down, we were eating at the table. And those start coming. And I'm like, wow. But sometimes when we get the mind to change stuff and do stuff differently, sometimes we're disobedient. And when we're disobedient, sometimes the things that comes our way is not going to stay there forever. It's like you need to do it now, or you move on to the next person, because since I test you with what I need to give you and you weren't ready, I need to move it on to somebody else that is ready. And that's how this life is. Nobody waiting. Even when you get in a job and you did the interview and you're supposed to go there for the job and you don't show up because you have issues or whatever going on, that job is not going to sit down and wait on you. That job cannot sit and wait on you. What they're going to do is they're going to have to fill that void. You know what I mean? Because you void their job, so they have to fill that void to say, all right, then we have to move on to the next qualified candidate for this position. You know what I mean? They might still have a position for you because you're good at what you do. So they might still have a position there for you, but they need you to get your acts together because they don't need storytellers. You know what I mean? In a job, you don't need storytellers. You need people to work, not storytellers. Um, so sometimes when you see things are not, what you're calling it, it's like it's not adding up, but you're trying to ponder on it. You're like, what is it? What is it? What do I need to do? Because sometimes you don't get that message yet to know exactly what you need to do. One of the things I also believe in too, nothing happens before it's time. No matter how much we're pushing ourselves to make things happen there and then, if it's not by God's will or God's grace, it can't happen. But when it's God's will, it will happen quick, instant, fast. But when we push to say, oh, I can't wait for this to happen, and then sometimes you, with your anxious self, wanting things to happen right and then when it start happening, you can't even, you don't have the wherewithal to transition, you don't have this to tackle the task and everything, and then it put you back, right back. because you didn't. It just show you that I'm showing you how to learn. You know, I'm giving you an example that if you had just wait, as the songwriter said, just gotta wait, then you could see more of me, yeah, and less of what you didn't want to see. But because you couldn't wait, so I have to give you something that you could have hold on to make you happy. But in actuality, it's not making me, the Lord, happy, because you wanted it and I have to teach you. It's like teaching you a lesson. It's like when we children them slip up, sometimes you teach them a lesson. You know what I mean? Like he asked me for the remote. You had to hide the remote. Why you hide the remote? Because he probably didn't want to do this. He didn't want to do that. And then, okay, on the way to get them to do what you got to do, hide the remote. And then you get them to do what you want to do, you know. So by faith, we're moving right along, and it is Sunday. And just remember, instead of the energy we put in judging ourselves, because sometimes I put energy in myself of judging myself, like, look at this neck, and this neck sit upon what they call a ring, call it a ring, and everything. So it's like giving energy, but I have to be grateful. At least I still got a neck. You see what I mean? Even though I'm saying, oh, sit up on a ring, oh, why is it up there? You know what I mean? But I still have to be grateful. I can't be always judging myself. I have to give myself a little grace to go on with life. You know what I mean? Give myself a little grace to go on with life, because beating up myself is not going to cut it. Working up myself in the wrong way is not going to cut it for me. It's not going to help me. All it's going to do is add more to the situation that is already at hand. So I have to learn, and I am growing, I am developing. And as I am developing, I am learning so much. And I have to say, thank God for the little knowledge He gives to me, because it's not easy to have knowledge. Especially now where things are constantly changing, things are constantly evolving. It's not easy, especially when you weren't born in this area of life now. You're older now, so you're born in the older generational way of things and life and structure and everything. And then now you have to come up in this new day and age of life, new era of life. And just come on the challenges that's going to come, the transitions that are going to form. So, but you see, your roots that is embedded in you, meaning that the spiritual roots and the things that is right from wrong, those things never go away. It doesn't matter how the different era or the different walks of life that you're in, those things don't go away. Our thought process might shift because of what we're around and how we look at life and how we view life. Everybody view life differently, because He said it's one spirit, but that one spirit give all of us the ability to think. To think for ourselves. So it doesn't matter who gonna think for us. It doesn't matter even if Resilient Queen is talking about something. I can say a word and that trigger something else popped up in your head. I say, oh yeah. Well, I might need to get this out my thought, or you start to think about what you need to get out your thought, and you start to say, I need to be a little bit more positive, or so nothing wrong with you were being so negative towards yourself and others. But the good thing is, as soon as you become aware of those thoughts and those sinful things towards yourself, you notice He don't left us out of anything. Because even though we're thinking about others, but we're also thinking of ourselves. And He said, as soon as we become aware of those sinful thoughts, those thoughts that are coming, even towards ourselves, we have to look to Him. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you direct. Yes?
But it's not my room. Look in your room. Where is the remote?
Look in one of the bathrooms. You found a crane. Good job. High five. Look in one of those bathrooms. They say send the fool look further, so let's send a little further. Me and my kids, when they grow older, they gonna have so many stories to tell about their mama. They gonna be telling stories like my mama this, my mama that. Look, Amir is drawing. He found a crayon and he get paper towel and he's scribbling. So yes, family, we have to find ways to not beat ourselves up, not beat the world up because the world owes nothing, the world did us nothing. You know what I mean? Sometimes people may cross your path and they might say something or do something that we don't like. But by the end of the day, we are also responsible for us. We have to take control of us. We can't take control of others, but we can take control of what we do, what we say. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things I'm learning and I'm growing about that. Can't worry about everything the world says. Sometimes we want to attack the world because the world say this about us or anything. And he said he know when those negative thoughts come because he already know. We're natural. We're human being. It is natural. So that give you reassurance there that it's going to be natural. So even when you think, oh, what is this person doing? What is this one? It is natural to think that way because he made us to be humans. He didn't made us to be walls that just box us in like in a house, build it. You know how they build the foundation. We're not walls. He make us to be mobiles. He make us to be movable. Jaden, 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 come here. I know what you're doing. And as soon as I get off of here, we have a case. You're going to go in the Resilient Queen court. You're going to go in the Resilient Queen court. You're going to be trying to chew in the court. You know,
come on, write on the paper.
Good job, Amir. Come on, write on there. Good job, Amir. Give me a high five, Amir. He's looking for remote. Remote ain't going to help you with your schoolwork. Good job. So, you know what I mean? So, we're going to move right along, family. We're going to move right along. By faith, we're going to move right along. No matter what we are going through. And he said, remember that I see you clothed in my righteousness, radiant in my perfect love. So whatever that is, we will be moving right along. So we're going to move right along, family, because it's life. It's what it is. So we're not going to beat up ourselves all the time. I just lost my train of thought. Anybody could tell I lost my train of thought? Yes. But we're going to move right along, and the time is hot, and your girl is going to move right along. Because today is Sunday, so I want to say happy Sunday to one and all. And I'm giving thanks and giving honor to him every single day of my life. He said he know that negative thoughts going to come. So even when people say, oh, this person's so negative, don't worry. That person probably working and finding a way to get around to the other direction. It's like you make a wrong turn. How many of us made a wrong turn before in our life? Don't he shift that negative wrong turn sometimes? When you're aware, as soon as you become aware, sometimes you don't become aware till it's late, right? But as soon as you realize that you're going the wrong way, don't you see something just come inside of you right there and then? You don't know how it come, but it come. And you just wake you up and say, you just made a wrong turn. And maybe not even a mile down, you're going quickly. You had to find a way to either pull over on the sharp shoulders or you quickly make a U-turn real quick, put on your four-way fashion real quick and get up, get around real quick. Don't something you have to make a turn real quick. So if you know what you know in life, that negative thoughts gonna come. Even when you're driving, even with that GPS, like to sometimes give you wrong direction sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes it does. And then sometimes you're not paying attention either. You're not listening. We're just listening to react and not listening to say, he said, second turn, not the first turn. But we see the first turn and we mind sometimes will shift. I say, first turn, but he actually said second turn. You know what I mean? Especially here where they have roundabouts. They have a lot of roundabouts now when you go into Farmington side and all out that side. And sometimes they say second turn. But because we are so eager, we see the turn, we say, oh, this is the turn. We assume, our mind assume. Our mind is quickly to shift. Even when you're driving, sometimes your mind is so quick to shift that if you're not focused and not paying attention, you're going to go the wrong direction. And then sometimes we end up the wrong direction, but guess what? It leads us back to where we need to go. Sometimes you see you go right, and you say, but I was just right here. And when you look, because you need to get back where you need to get back to, so you can get back on the right track. So he going to go around the circle and take it back. Sometimes you don't have the circle to go around, so you may impede other drivers. You know what I mean? And that's why when things come your way right there and then, the negative thought, we have to start flush it real quick, real fast to get those negative thoughts out. So He knows. Once you become aware, if anybody ever been in a wrong turn situation or anything, and you become aware, and sometimes he had people right in your pathway to guide you along the way, right there. I remember one time I was downtown and I was going, I left to pay, I went down there to pay my rent. And then when I left downtown now, I I was parking and then I turned around and going up the street, not realizing that that street was a one-way, and it was so good. I was on live too, and it was so good. The cop was right there, and he was across the road, and I was going facing towards him, and he was across the road. And when I tell you that cop had his alert system on, his eyes and everything was in tune. He need to get a raise, and he just come quickly, and he was able to block the traffic. You know, once he got there, nobody can go there now because this was a one-way street, and he was able to block the traffic. So, and I said, "I'm so sorry, sir," and he said, "No, he's." And he said, "Good thing I was aware." And I was able to. He let me go to because there is no way to reverse back because it was a one-way street and it's a narrow, like a one-way street, car park on both sides. So so what he did was let me able to put my indicator on and make a right turn right there. So even though sometimes things are gonna happen along the way, as last he said, as soon as you become aware, and I'm not gonna stress that enough, as soon as you become aware, you have to wrap it up, lock it up. Quickly. You ever see some people when they realize, what am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. Quickly they get in reverse and lock it up. And they say, why this person drive like they crazy? But they trying to get out because they know they made an error and they have to fix it real quick.
You play like gun.
Yeah. It's in the bathroom. Yes. So hey, Keishan RV, you're in the top 3 fans. Happy Sunday to you and congratulations. Congratulations to you. You know what I mean? So just think about the things that are out there every day that you make an error about. I'm doing good so far this year, dealing with a hot cup of tea and the hot heat. Make all of me sweating. All of me sweating. You know what I mean? But I'm here giving thanks. How you doing? How you doing? Or when they would say, how you doing? I can't do it like her. Bless your heart. He said, God bless you, my sister. Bless you, Keishan Harvey. Oh, you take the second spot, Keishan Harvey. All right, Keishan Harvey, take this second spot. Congratulations for the top fan of the day. You know what I mean? So just think about the things, because I like to tie what I'm saying to you with everyday life. Because when you can tie things with everyday life, people tend to understand. Now I understand exactly what you're talking about, because this happened to me before where I had to make a U-turn and I quickly had to fix it. You are welcome. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? And you quickly had to fix what you gotta fix. So such is life. When the negative thoughts come, just like when the U-turn come and it's a wrong way, it's a negative way you're going. You need to go to the positive way, but you didn't even pay attention. And sometimes we don't even read the signs, especially when you're going somewhere new and you're following that GPS. If you're not reading all the street signs and you see one with a big old wrong bang in the middle, say, do not, no turn here, no this. If you're not paying attention to those, then you're going to lead to your mind and you're going to go the wrong way. And sometimes the outcome may be worse than how you come out. So you have to give thanks. We have to give thanks when you see as soon as we become aware, we were able to get back right on track, safe and sound. We have to give it up to him. Yeah, we say, when you get back safe and sound and track, what do you normally say? We say, thank you, Jesus. And then now you started. Me, I like to say, good thing I was paying attention. Because if I weren't paying attention, I realized that, hey, the GPS was taking me here, but I wasn't paying attention. Because sometimes, as I said, the GPS would say, second right turn. No, you weren't paying attention. So you turn the first turn and then what happened now? Is it that if you don't want to go on the freeway, you don't want to stay over in the left lane because that means you're heading to the freeway. You don't want to go on the freeway, you know you have to stay between the far right lane and the second right lane. That means any one of those you can use when you branch off to one lane. You're in the right lane, so you don't head to the freeway if you want to go. So it's like planning out your life driving. When you look at life, it's like planning out the way you're going to go. Sometimes you don't know the way you're going to go in the morning because sometimes it's just, you say, I'm traveling. And wherever the Lord lead me, that's where I will go. If I hear the sense that wherever he leads me, I'll follow. You know what I mean? And then you start to follow those dreams and follow those pathways that you just going. You know what I mean? And sometimes you get lost because it's the first time your GPS start acting up. So now you're relying on your brain to think for you. And at this time now you be so connected. Yes, man. Just try one day. Anybody who drive or walk, just try one day to go on a pathway and just tell yourself that, okay, I'm not going to go on the path that I was following first. You're going to go somewhere else and see how you can get back. And you will be surprised to know how your mind, which direction your mind is telling you to go. It may tell you the long path, but you're going to get back right where you need to get to, because everybody always, I don't know how many people always have a marker somewhere. So they say, once I see right here, I know where I'm at. I'm good. Then here come you, like you know the GPS now. And you know where you're going, so you turn off the GPS and you feel good. Same thing with life. When you get back on the right path and you understand what your path is about, or what you were about, you start to say, oh yes, I can do it. But it wasn't without its hurdles. You see what I'm saying? It's like working to achieve your goal in life. And you can say, hey, I achieved my goal, but it was not yet without its hurdles. How many of you can attest to say, boy, I become a homeowner. Boy, I become a business owner. Boy, I become a owner of anything. Or I have children, but it was not yet without its trials and tribulation. If you can attest to it, you understand how life is. So when you see you rolling and going down, but you gotta remember, even on a roller coaster, even though it's going down a slope, a steep slope, so at some point you have a level playing field right there, and then you go again, and then you dilly-dally ring around and flip you all over. Sometimes life does throw you balls like that, and you gotta know how to maneuver those balls that's gonna throw at you, because they're gonna come. You know what I mean? They are going to come. And sometimes when they come, they're not budging, but they're coming. And it's what we're going to do with our connection with the Father above, our intuition, is going to make us stronger, bigger, and better.
Mommy, I did the one play gun audible. You don't want to play gun anymore.
Yeah, but you didn't want to play with it, so he treated you about the same way.
Mom, I wanted to play gun. I didn't though. He died.
Okay, so go play it in the bathroom, in the back bathroom.
Why?
Yo, so we wanted to wet my place up, and they asked me why. We'll probably need to go downstairs because they're sweating. You know what I mean, family? So by faith, we will move right along, family, and don't give up in life. Don't give up. You're working, work, and be humble. Stay in your lane, because when we don't stay in our lane, all it takes is just a slippery slide out of your lane to impede others' lane. Because once you impede somebody, gonna cause to slam and they break, or cause an accident or anything in life. So be that in mind. When you're looking at life, look at the things you see around you. That can make you understand the nature of what you are going through. You know, even when you see the birds chirping, you ever see a bird down on the ground when one of his wings broken, he can barely move. But somebody along that pathway is gonna pick that bird up, and he gonna take that bird and try to heal that bird. Probably put two piece of board on the bird arm, or a piece of stick or something, and they gonna fix that poor bird back, and then that bird gonna heal by God's grace, right? And then sooner or later they put in a little cage. And then sooner or later, what's going to happen? They're going ready to release the bird back to go see his family, right? And I know those bird family probably going to be so happy when they see their loved one back, if that bird make it back out. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes we're looking at life, and so we have to learn to tie it in with what we see around us in our everyday life, you know? So just remember, when the Lord see you go in the direction and your intuition start to kick in, sometimes things are happening, and when you look, you're so free. I've been in a situation already where anything, it could be terrible happening, and then you're so free that he take control of the situation, because he tell the baby, he said, let go, don't do that. Don't do that. He said, baby, let go that steering wheel. I got you. You hold the steering wheel. Mind you, you hold it. But you're feeling so night it felt like somebody else's hand was on that steering wheel. You ever see somebody teaching you to drive and they have more power over it, especially if they think you can't turn and they say they have more power over helping you turn. Your hand is still on the steering wheel, but it's because you're not good at turning yet. So they have to hold more of the power. And I felt like that, even that day when I was going down that ramp and the car stalled on me on the ramp. There's no way to reverse back. So is it that to get it together, and it just felt like somebody hold a steering wheel for me. Car stopped so quick, somebody hold a steering wheel for me. And then all I heard chipped into my head was, the car in park, put your four-way flasher on. Quick and fast, no hesitation. And that's why you have to, when you're going out in anything you're going to do, and you have to go around a steering or so. Please go with God with you all the time. All the time, because they say you're going out and coming in. You cannot leave him. And it's not just when you're going out and coming in, but it must be all the time. But in those difficult situations can be dangerous. Even though you're in your own car, in your own lane, not everybody gonna be in their own lane. You know what I mean? You can be in your own lanes, cruising, going the limit you need to go and everything, but doesn't mean somebody else is in their lane. So you gotta also bear that in mind, and that's why we have to have an eye for an eye to look out for each other, because sometimes you're going and you don't want to look out for each other, but then you go down the road and the same person you ignore could be the same person saving you down the road. You know what I mean? And that's why it's very good to have an eye for an eye, because it's very important to have an eye for an eye. When you have an eye for an eye, it's very easy to navigate. Jaden, come here. Come here, young boy. Come here. Now I said, you have to have an eye for an eye. You can't look back. Now, as the songwriter always say, oh, I never look back, I never look back. We have to have an eye for an eye. I say, now. We gotta have an eye for an eye, family. Can't look back. Can't look back. What are you doing? No, it's not here. No. I don't know. I'll see. Yeah. It looks like it's gonna rain today. My eyes feel like it's gonna. But family, we're not gonna stay any longer. Your girl talk enough today. We're not gonna stay any longer. Thank you all. What? I'm gonna read this thing I see popped up here. All right. So I want to say a big thank you to one and all. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for tuning in. Today is Sunday. I want you guys to go out there, have a happy Sunday, and make sure you check on your loved ones, because the time is getting hot. See, I'm literally sweating. I don't know if you can see, but I'm literally sweating. The time is hot and everything. Go and eat a food, family, and I'm going to go over here and go and eat a food. And until then, we say manners of our respect to each and every one of you. And thanks to all the top fans today for today. So big shout out to everyone who made it to the top fan section today. Thank you all so very much. And until then, we say walk good, peace out. Bye-bye.